Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Laura. Hi, hello, welcome. Today I have a not overdue, but it's definitely time. Like it's time for my Mission 100% cruelty-free project pan update. If you don't know anything about this project, first I will have my playlist listed up above and down below, but this project was actually started by Sarah. I will have her channel listed down below and in the but it is a rolling 5-pan project pan where you're trying to use up all of your non-cruelty free makeup products in your collection so you can achieve a 100% cruelty free collection. And that is what I've been doing because I will be damned if I waste my money on makeup. I want to use it all up. So I don't have that many products in my collection that aren't cruelty free, but I have enough where it can make a project kind of thing, you know? So basically, Sarah's rules with this is it's a rolling 5-pan, as I said. When you use a product up or hit goal, you can roll in a new product. It doesn't have to be just makeup. It can be skincare, hair care, etc. When you hit goal on just 5 items, you can actually refresh the project, which technically now I could refresh my project, but I think I'm going to save that in the back burner and maybe next month. I have some pretty exciting updates. So I'm just gonna start talking, and yeah. I'm gonna start with a product that's really exciting, and I didn't think I was gonna be able to do this. Well, I thought I was gonna be able to do it, and then as I approached today, I realized I needed to just use like a little extra to help me get through. And that is my NARS Orgasm blush. This is just a deluxe size, like a gift with purchase kind of size. So there is some changes in here. If you saw, I don't know if it was last update or 2 updates ago, I had scraped out some of the product and I put it into this container here. And since then, I've actually scraped out everything and made some franken-products, which I will show you in a minute. So this guy is, I never have to see this packaging again, which is awesome. So I had it tucked in here, and when we first put it in, we were up at that purple line, then we were down at that like coral line, and now we're done. I don't have anything left in here. I could probably pry well, I know I can pry the back of this off and get every ounce out, and I will do that, but for the sake of this, I'm very content with calling this done at this point. As you saw, this has everything scraped out of it. So there's nothing left in here, and what I did was actually, I made a few franken blushes. So I have this like Revolution, it was a contour and highlight, yeah, the Ultra Contour palette from like forever ago. I finished the majority of this. I actually frankened it into a different palette, so this one has just been sitting empty, and I've been waiting to finish that up to like show everyone this guy, but I made some franken products. I think NARS Orgasm actually performs better now that it's repressed, but besides the point. So NARS Orgasm lives in here. Long tangent to say, NARS Orgasm lives in here along with another non-cruelty free product. The next product, I'm actually gonna have like a picture of like my usage, and this is my MAC lip liner in Beet. I used this one 6 times this month, which is not my best month. However, of those 6 times, 2 of them have been today and yesterday, and I have been reapplying this like a mad woman because I am kind of just sick of having this lip liner. I'm just over it. So I have this on underneath my red lipstick today, and this is one of the products that I was like, I could roll this out at a refresh and be totally happy with it, but I am so close to the goal. So my goal in this, I don't even know where it is to get to where it says net weight, right down there where my, like the lightest pink finger is, right down there. So you'll be able to see it in the picture a little bit better, but I am so close. And honestly, if I use it even just 3 more days than I did this month, I think I could get down there because I reapply this like 4 times a day or 3 times a day. Once this is gone, I'm gonna be totally fine with that. And then the next one I'm so excited about. I've been working on this Revlon Ultra HD matte lip color in the shade Kisses, which everyone knows I am uncomfortable with, for some reason, the shade name Kisses. I don't know why. I finally used this 30 times. I think I actually used this 31 times or 32 because I am wearing it just tapped on the red today. I think I've used it more the past 6 months than I've literally ever used it before. And it's 30 times. That's not that much. The next, oh my gosh, I'm so happy about these ones. Like what I consider like a 3-in-1 product. They're all like depotted shades from my Lorac Pro palette, like the Pro 1. I depotted that palette like at the tail end of last year because I was just not inspired by like the color story anymore, and I kept like 8 shades. I've used up all but 3, and these 3 are in my project now. So I have, I'm going to talk about each of them individually, and I'll have some pictures over here. So the first item I have is Taupe, which I repressed. I like scooped it all and I repressed it, and I actually made a huge amount of progress. I made all of this progress within like the past week. I realized how warm toned my bronzers have been, and I just kind of wanted a nice like contoury kind of shade. So I've actually been using this as a powder contour. So I tap a little bit right into like the hollows of my cheek and like right under my lip, and it works beautifully for that. So I'm really excited that I found a way that I actually like this, because this shade was competing with one in my Pan Those eyeshadows, and my Pan Those eyeshadows is going to be like my primary focus, not these eyeshadows. And I have my next, which was Lorac Mauve, which is just this guy here, and I used a good chunk of that up. I don't know how long this is going to take me, because I feel like I have hit this mark and I'm like stuck where I am. I really haven't made any more progress in like the past week with it, and I feel like I've used it like every day for the past week. So I don't know how. I really want to get this out. I'm really just so sick of this Lorac palette. Like, it counts as like a number in my palettes. It's like, it counts as a number in like my eyeshadows, and it's just like, yeah, I have pan in it, so it bumps up my percentage, but like, goodness gracious, there is, and this palette is so thin. Like, there is not much product in there. And then the one that's, I feel like, I guess not visibly, but I feel like I made a ton of progress on this like organically, and that was my Lorac Sable. And that okay, so as I drop it, good thing I'm like sitting pretty low to the ground. So I used up one of the corners, I don't know which one, I used up one of the corners before last update, and then I used up the other corner this update. But I'm making steady progress on this. I've decided I don't really like this in my brows. I have it only in like the front portion of my brows, and that's really how I've been using it, because I've been using a Pan Those eyeshadows in the tail of my brows that I think just looks a little bit better. It's darker, and I think it just suits like my hair color more. So this one is getting love, it's just not as much anymore. I was actually pretty excited about the progress that I've made on this, because I wasn't really using it that much at the beginning of the month. So I rolled in my, I'm gonna hold it on the back, my Wet n Wild Photofocus foundation. I have the markings in front, and I wanna chit chat a bit first. So I was working on my Estee Lauder foundation like for the majority of this month, so I really wasn't working on this much, and I thought that this was way too light for me to use as a foundation. However, it is too light for me, like it is. I am wearing it as a foundation today, but only because I have a bronzing mineral veil, which really warms up the complexion and makes it like an actual good color for me. But I made some pretty darn good progress on that. Like, that jump is huge. So I have like this spatula tool that I can push the product down to see where I am. So I was right under where it says Wet n Wild, and now I'm right under where it says Photofocus. My goal was only to get to the bottom of where it says foundation, just for the time being, so I can set myself a realistic goal. I think I'm gonna get there pretty soon. So hitting my goal on 2 products means I get to roll in 2 more products. I rolled a lip product out, so I only thought it was fair. I only have a handful, like actually like 2 lip colors that are non-cruelty free, and they're both by Nudestix. So I figured, why not just roll in one of them? I did, I have Whisper and Mystic. Mystic is pretty similar to ColourPop Layover, that's in my 20 favorites, so I didn't want to put that one in. This one's a smidge lighter, which I think will act as a really nice highlighting shade. Now, I'll have a picture over here. My goal is not to finish this up right now, because I don't think that I don't use this all over my lips because I think that it's too light. I really only dot it in the very center of my lip. But my goal is to get, as you'll see on the paper, it's marked, but my goal is to get right under where it says cheek. So I think that that's a good chunk of product still. And then the next product, the last product that I get to roll in, I'm gonna just kind of go on, and I don't really have a goal with this. I'm gonna kind of play around with it for a month and see how I feel about it. If I don't like it by the end of the month, I might just scrape all the colors out and just be like, I'm done with this. But I am gonna roll in the shades from this like Franken palette. Now, I am only going to focus on this one, and this one. So this is the Wet n Wild I'm So Lit loose highlighter. This is NARS, and then the NARS Orgasm mixed with another. So those are those three guys there. Man, I'm a freaking mess. I don't have like a real like goal of what I want to do with it, but these are the shades right here. So this is the Franken Blush, NARS Orgasm, and then Wet n Wild I'm So Lit. I am going to take this month, kind of reassess like where things are, how I like the items in this project, and maybe I will come back next month or in 6 weeks, whenever I want to update this next, because I think I am going to just wait a little bit longer to update. We'll figure out if I'm going to do a refresh or not. That is it. Thank you so much for watching. I really, truly appreciate it. I hope you're staying safe, staying sane, staying healthy, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!